This trip started as just a weekend getaway. My brother and my stepdad invited me to explore part of Washington's Backcountry discovery route. With minimal planning, our only goal was to take 3 days, just a regular weekend, and cover as much ground as possible, working our way north from Section 1. For this journey, we took 2 vehicles, both of them Lexus LX470s. The first one was completely stock, and the second one had some slight modifications. The Washington State BDR was officially founded as a nonprofit organization in 2012. It was founded by a group of avid off-road motorcyclists and filmmakers. These trails cover a vast section of Washington, spanning from Oregon all the way up to Canada in just under 600 miles. With minimum pavement contact, I invite you to join us as we spend the next 3 days exploring these trails.
We are on our way to do Section 1 of the BDR.
Yes, sir.
Canada to Oregon Trail. How many sections are there total?
5.
5 sections total. We're gonna make it to Section 1 today.
Yeah.
We're gonna do top down.
Section 1 starts in Oregon. So
we're going
the correct way. We've always done it in reverse before.
Alrighty. Well, here we go.
We started by driving south to the border of Oregon and Washington to the Bridge of the Gods, which is the iconic starting point for the Washington State BDR. After a few hours of driving, we decided to take a quick break and found a drive-through barbecue place for some food. Knowing we wouldn't reach the start until after dark, we took a few minutes to prepare ourselves for the hours to come. Finally, many miles later, we stopped one last time to fuel up and diagnose each vehicle's gas mileage on the way down.
So this one got 60 miles, $60 at 13 gallons for the stock, and 89. No.
Continuing on our path, we made it to where the pavement ends and the gravel begins. And as the full-time passenger and creative film director, I celebrated by cracking a soda and downed it before we started moving again. Eager to be off-road after hours of asphalt, we aired down our tires to the unofficial, appropriate BDR standards.
Air down to what?
Like 20, 18?
We dropped our tire pressure down to about 18 to 20 psi, just enough to improve grip without sacrificing too much gas mileage. We used these great little doohickeys that allowed us to set the tire pressure we needed. Then when they reached the desired amount, they stopped letting air out, so we didn't drop too low. We completed one last check before starting our journey through Washington's unpaved wilderness. About 45 minutes later, we decided to start looking for our first camp. We thought it would be best if we got off the main BDR trail so as not to be disturbed by other travelers.
Wide open. We're like trees falling on us. Look at the sky too.
The stars were shining as we set up camp and had a quick meal before disappearing into our dreams of day 2. It's the first morning. We just got up. It's like 8:30. It's like 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna make some breakfast. Tyler's still dreaming. Sleep scrolling. Yep. It's a pretty cool little spot. There's like a shooting range right up there. Stream, creek, river thing. And then down this way, there's another road that goes that way. There's a broken down car and a chipmunk that was very loud.
Broken down car.
I'll make some breakfast. Found some brass. Some 270.
This trail goes like crazy far.
Which one?
We came from the blue. Came off the trail into here.
Uh-huh.
And it says you can go like all
Yeah,
the way
Forest
up.
Service Road 31 is definitely the one.
But you can go all the way up in there.
Little White Salmon River. Little White Salmon. Little White Salmon River.
White salmons.
If this fell out of my pocket. Have anything else in there? We're gonna pack our brass later today and condensated. Condensed milk. All right, we'll figure out what we're having for breakfast and eat it. This is one of the first bottles I've gotten in a long time where it does not smell like chemicals when I open it. Hydrate Pro. Instant hydration. After getting something to drink and exploring the surrounding area for a little while, we cleaned up camp and used the portable Traeger we brought with us to heat up some water for our oatmeal and instant noodle breakfast that we thoroughly enjoyed. Warm. After we ate, everyone was itching to find some sort of off-road obstacle to conquer. So we took turns trying to make it up and down this miniature hill next to our campsite. We compared how each Lexus did on this tremendous feat, and to our astonishment, both of them easily drove up without an issue. Although similar in appearance, these are vastly different vehicles. The stock LX470 is a 2005, and it does have a decent set of Michelin tires wrapped around some larger rims. The other beast is a 2001. No lift, but sitting on 35-inch Trebadors, re-geared to 488 with nitro gearing, upgraded and air-locked ARB triple lockers, complete with full sleeve skid plates, and ARB front and coastal rear bumper, topped off with a 270-degree awning and a rooftop tent.
I feel like I have more service area.
That's probably true.
That thing just no slip?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Nice.
After discussing wheel spin for a minute, we made sure our campsite was as we found it and got back on the road. This began day 2 of our BDR journey.
Alright, it's day 2, going on the BDR. We made it. How many miles do you think we made it yet last night?
Well, yesterday total we did 250 miles.
Total, but then we got to the BDR and
Did about 30 miles of it.
about 30 miles on, yeah. Oh, that goes to the road too.
Yeah.
So now we're coming up to we camped right up on the hill up there, just off the BDR, and now we're coming back to a section where we're gonna go back onto the main road.
We are in Gifford Pinchot National Forest.
Gifford Pinchot National Forest, which is down by Mount Rainier. So yeah, we're on another little section where we're going on the main road. onto the BDR.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll send her a text when we get up to this viewpoint.
All right, we just talked to our mother and Tony's wife, and now Tyler's taking the leak. Tony's over there somewhere taking the leak. So I figured not the fastest, but faster than Tyler took a piss.
After enjoying my next soda, we continued on our path, taking our time to see what the BDR has to offer us. We decided to stop again for a short walk back in time to see these natural bridges formed thousands of years ago by Mother Earth herself.
It might be a little difficult to see, but there's another one over there. We found these natural bridges. They're right off the BDR. There's a log, a fallen tree. This tree, actually. All the way across that gulch, or whatever the technical term is for it. And then there's a natural bridge right there. You can kind of see there's another one which is even higher up right here. There's Tyler.
The underside is like polished.
This is pretty sweet. Very, very beautiful. Go under there.
Down the way, you can look up underneath the rock. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Especially the flip flops.
Oh, one more down there.
Good news is you can only fall to your death.
In September, these bridges are bone dry. The Lewis River has disappeared completely underground.
Dang, cool. It's like lava rock.
The three of us combined our geology skills and used science and observation to form our own hypotheses on just how these bridges were formed.
Definitely lava.
This has, yeah, that's why it's carved so flat and smooth. Lava's like burning through the rock.
Well, you know probably what happened.
This is from like St. Helens.
No,
Old tree where?
Well, usually like when you get those lava tubes,
Oh yeah, it's a cousin of an old tree.
because an old tree was there, you get those tubes down there. So this could have
Right.
been like an old tree that fell down and it lavaed over top of it, and the tree eventually rotted out.
That's true. Well, I'm sure someone's done some like archaeological like testing on the rock down there and figured it out.
Colors too.
Yeah, just as they're starting to turn. That's pretty nice. Getting a follow shot.
Just make sure they're real Nikes.
Yeah. Real dirty.
Wow.
So much colder.
Wow, yeah, right here.
That's why you only have to dig like 8 inches to make it cooler underground.
That's correct. In fact, the air that passes through these rocks is a consistent 42 degrees year-round. Between 10 and 12,000 years ago, a fissure cracked open on the west flank of Mount Adams, and for weeks, maybe even months, a glowing river of molten basalt poured out in a slow-motion flood. As it carved its way through the valley, the top cooled and the lava sunk deeper into the earth, creating 30-foot channels until the lava flow finally stopped, leaving an empty cocoon waiting for centuries.
This is probably from a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Or maybe this is the remains of a dinosaur.
Over time, water finds her way through to these blueprints, and the metamorphosis continues, almost as if it were by design. This isn't the only curious thing that happened 10 to 12,000 years ago, but we'll save that for another video.
There used to be bees nest right there.
Yep.
Where?
Wasp. Right there. No, no.
And then it got attacked by lava.
Yeah.
These bridges are located about a half a mile and 200 feet up from Forest Service Road 90. All you gotta do is park and hike. The best time to visit is June through September, as spring floods turn this into a waterfall and winter buries it in the snow. The Yakima have stories that refer to these bridges as spirit gateways, and modern riders call this the best 15-minute detour on Section 1. Remember to leave no trace. As we got back down to our vehicles, we readied ourselves once more to keep on pushing through these old trails that were once blazed before us like the lava flows did for water.
That's a cool little stick hut. You gonna pee on it?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't pee on the stick hut.
This is Flat Top Snow Park. It was designated as a snow park around the 1980s as a part of Washington's statewide program to provide cleared parking and groomed trails for winter sports. Over 20 miles of trails are accessible from this point, including loops like the 7 Diamond Trail to Flat Top Summit.
Oh, this whole thing opens? Just pull the bikes right in here?
This building was constructed using local timber and is only about 400 square feet, but it boasts a large wood fire stove and is equipped with benches, tables, and even a small library of maps and guides. And of course, a first aid kit, just in case. This park's name comes from the nearby Flat Top Mountain. which is popular for summer hikers and winter snowshoers, with year-round panoramic views of Mount Rainier and the Goat Rocks Wilderness.
It's a rec area.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's got a big old pot belly.
What just happened? Oh, fuck. Your foot. Fuck. Did you put it underneath the car?
Nope, it was leaning against it. The front drove over it.
Shit.
Hopefully this is just the screen protector though.
Yeah.
Get a case.
Yep. All right. Well, this thing was cracked. It's not anymore. We're gonna be on our way. Put it back in here. Always get a screen protector.
Here's what the lens looks like.
It's the CPL filter.
They got them on sale again at Costco. I should just buy another set and return these. Yeah. Oh yeah. I would just go straight up the hill. Just leave it in standard mode.
After exploring the flat top snow park, we got back in our vehicles and kept on moving. This trip wasn't just about exploring the BDR itself, but also finding out what else was around. Sometimes it's easy to overlook things when you're in a hurry. With Mount Adams overlooking the blue waters, we stopped nearby at Taklak Lake. Surrounded by grassy meadows and stocked with rainbow trout, we decided to test our luck for dinner tonight.
Yeah. What do you got there?
The ultimate trout rig. A little fly with a weighted bobber sliding. See what type of trout they got in this lake.
Or a pussy magnet. Same thing.
Yeah. This one's a slow sinker. You got it?
Alright, as soon as I turn this off, we're gonna catch one.
Maybe I should have stopped filming, because even with them jumping all over the place, we still caught nothing, confirming that there would be no fish tacos tonight. However, it was time to keep on moving. We packed up the rigs and kept heading north. We made our way to the small town of Packwood, where we dusted ourselves off and refueled. Our goal was to make it as far as we could tonight. During this section, there was actually a portion of the road that was closed, so we had to detour, which took an extra 45 minutes or so. But it was off-road, so we were totally fine with that. After thoroughly dusting our cars off, we hopped back in and continued our journey. As the sun was setting, we drove through the beauty of Washington State. I don't think there's any place in the world quite like here.
Look at the eyes over there. Look at the eyes. Yeah, all of them. See it?
Shit. You see the eyes in the woods? There's coyotes and wolves.
No, those are elk.
Oh, elk maybe?
Where I'm shining the light.
Dylan's shining the light across the field at him. You can see eyes. They're white though, so I don't think elk, right? Right.
Bluish white.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, see how they're just slowly turning their head? They go slow.
Yeah, like straight over my right shoulder.
That goes down, huh? Yeah. A little trail right there. And some spam.
Is it a stream? Yeah, it's down there quite a ways.
Dried up though?
Yeah, this is pretty flat right here.
I mean, do you want to
We can put the other tent.
secondary and go check up the other 5 minutes? There's another little loop we could go do up there.
Or you can always come back to this. It's not like they're mad rush.
Right here. We'll just go up this one a little bit. See what's up there.
Maybe a look down. Does it drop down? Is that what that dark brown is?
It goes up. It's elevation. It would be right at the base of a mountain. or something.
Cool. So goats could throw rocks at
No,
us.
right.
After seeing the herd of elk, we kept on driving, and we found several spots that could be great campsites, but there was something pulling at us. Just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. We ended up finding this amazing secluded place, but somebody had already claimed it. And after realizing just how close we were to the edge of the road, we turned around, not wishing to disturb this camper. It's times like this when it would be nice to explore these areas during light hours. That being said, this was one of the most fun parts of the trip. We probably wouldn't have seen the herd of elk during the day, and in the end, following our gut feelings is what led us to camp here, which turned out to be the best spot of the weekend.
That's good.
After parking and situating our vehicles, we set up camp for the second night and made some food.
What do we have here, Ty?
Big Mac tacos.
That one wasn't good enough for you?
No. Turned to brown. Prematurely.
What's that supposed to be?
I need some sauce. Code sauce.
And afraid. What's all on that thing?
It's all on this thing. Pliers, cutters, scale, and dry and wet fly glue, and a 9mm. Keep it on there.
Cliff, holy. Wow.
It's like a 5-second drop.
Goes down there in a couple stages. Well, these ruts.
Our navigation expert found us a side road that connected us back onto the planned route, so we carefully made it through the thinner, more sparse trees that told us we were now closer to eastern Washington. I don't think this would technically be an official journey on the BDR if we didn't encounter some sort of obstacle. So as you can see here, we came across our first downed tree. Luckily, we were prepared. Making quick work, we cleared the path for ourselves and any future travelers that happen to come along this route.
Copy.
All right.
I ended up going the opposite way because looks like hold on. Yeah, it looks like there's some cool trails that go around some lakes up here. I want to see. That could be cool. Okay. Alright. I want to fish all these spots, but I don't got enough time.
After finding these amazing lakes Tyler had told us about, we learned that they didn't actually have as much water as the maps had led us to believe.
Oh, here we go.
We decided the fishing probably wouldn't be the best, but we still enjoyed the views as we explored our way around.
Let you go through that whole mud puddle over there. Yeah, what used to be a lake to our right.
Oh, I guarantee that's like fucking 5 feet deep of mud.
Yeah, you don't want a mud bath today?
No.
So we got enough strap to get you now.
There's another outhouse. Does this say it's a campsite?
Not officially. Yeah, there's another shitter there. And there's a sign up here.
Boat launch.
Welcome to McDaniel Lake.
After marking our location for next season, we began the final stage of our short time on the BDR.
Up or go to the bathroom?
Do you remember the last time we came through here, we came down that ramp instead of on the main road like that? I feel like Logan took us a different way than what the actual BDR route is. So remember we went like, I think we just skipped that whole section that we liked, that Logan took us through.
With all the mud and stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And like the radio tower,
Yeah.
all that stuff, like we should be past that.
Yeah. Really?
And I'm just looking up on the maps like where that road goes. It goes like, yeah, totally different way.
They're in there.
In total, out of the 575 miles of the Washington State BDR, during this trip, we completed just around 170. Section 1 and a little bit of Section 2. I reflected a lot on this trip. I was reminded that it's important to have fun and how good it is to spend time with family and loved ones, no matter how far you can get out or how close you stay. Thanks for coming on this journey with us today. I really look forward to exploring the rest of the BDR, and in the future, venturing to other states so we can experience their backcountry discovery routes too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. I heard that helps something. Overall, this was a really fun trip. I had a great time with my brother and my stepdad.
There's Tony.
This was the first time in a while we've done something like this. When we were younger, we used to go out ATVing on all these open DNR roads. But unfortunately, most of them are closed now, so I'm very thankful to have something like the BDR that still exists in Washington State. I was very impressed by how clean it was, how easy of a drive it was in most places, and even staying on the BDR would have been incredible.
What is that?
But it was those short 5 to 10 minute trips that really made this memorable. Let me know your experiences on the BDR and what your favorite sections are. We only got through about 1.5, so I'm eager to see the rest. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Going back. The whole tree.
That's a black tree.